Hi there, I'd like to invite you to join me on an incredible coaching workshop I'm running next week. It's online, it's 3 Wednesdays, and the name of it is My Calling Timeline, the Season and Assessing My Readiness. Let me tell you why I think this workshop is going to encourage you and change your whole mindset on your life journey, your journey towards your calling. Some time ago, one of the biggest turnaround moments in my life was when I discovered that a very difficult season that I was in had meaning and, in fact, was forming in me everything I needed for the seasons to come. And I found this out by going to a coaching workshop myself, and I was in a place in this difficult season of discouragement. I'd let go of my vision completely, and I'd given up hope on all my dreams and all my visions. This was long before I set up Destiny Coaching Ministries. And when I went to this coaching workshop, I found out that actually everything I was experiencing in this difficult season was all part of God's plan and timing. And many people before me and many people after me will go through a similar types of seasons, and it's part of a pattern. There's common seasons that we all go through. They have a particular length, they have a particular purpose, and particular things that happen in them. So, I went from a place of that discouragement, learning this and getting the understanding on this season, to complete wonder, understanding, a deeper connection to God, and actually feeling excited. Where confusion had been, I now knew where I was at and exactly what this part of my life was all about, and how it was a predefined stage, a pattern that many before me have gone through towards God fulfilling the greater purposes of my life. That season for me was a season of burnout. It was a season when I wasn't very well and I'd lost my hope. But you know what? Since then, many decades later, I have now led hundreds and hundreds of people through a similar journey towards their destinies, towards the greater things that God has planned for them. And part of that journey is understanding the season that they're in and the stage that they're at. And this is the workshop that I'm running over 3 Wednesdays, a couple of hours each session, online, 3 Wednesdays starting next week. And I would encourage any of you, any Christian, at any stage in their journey, whether you feel like you're young and you maybe are not clear on exactly what it is God's called you for, or maybe you're older and more mature and you're going through a season of discouragement, or even just wanting to get clarity really on what God's doing in the season you're in, how you can really lean into that, focus in on that, and gain all the things that God has actually got for you, the opportunities in that season. And I think without knowing this, without knowing the common patterns that we can actually get from biblical characters, from biblical stories, and we can be coached through understanding what those patterns mean for us and where we're at on our similar journeys towards the greater things that God has called us for. Without knowing that, we can easily get discouraged. I've seen so many people in the people that I've coached that have literally just given up, thinking because something hasn't worked yet, or because it's not working out, because it's difficult, it's not in God's plan. When actually God takes us through different stages of preparation. There's different things that each and every part of those stages actually contain. There's different things he works on internally in us, in our skill, in our spiritual walk, in our relationship with him. And understanding those stages helps us to lean in and to relax and get peace and really understand what it is, where we're at and what God's doing. I think it's also really helpful when we know this, when we're actually helping others, because sometimes we can misinterpret things that are happening when actually God's actually at work. There's so much I could say on this topic, but what I want to say is come to the workshop. It's 3 sessions of 2 hours online. It's live. You really need to come to the workshop live and not come to the recording, because we're going to be doing lots of practical coaching exercises to help you gain understanding and awareness of your stage, what God's saying to you in the season you're at. There's a couple of coaching models I want to share with you which explain the stages and help you to understand them, the common patterns. Also, we're going to use the Readiness assessment tool that's unique to Destiny Coaching, which is a superb tool to really help you understand holistically, both practically and spiritually, where you're ready and where you're not for the bigger things, for the bigger vision, for the bigger purposes that God has for you. This workshop's going to bring you new revelation for your journey. It's going to help you interpret why things are not happening and also why some things are happening. It's going to tell you what God's working on in you and really just give you a picture of how it all fits together for now and for the seasons to come. So do join up. We've got just a few places left. This is an interactive coaching workshop with both teaching and lots of breakout rooms and lots of pairs work where you'll be getting coached and you'll be getting encouraged and blessed and learning to tune into God and tune into your season for now. Bless you.